Hey everyone!
Hi, hello, how are you?
Today I'm going to be talking about illegal immigration and why it should not be allowed. Illegal immigration is a burden to society, especially affecting the hardworking middle class. And why do you think illegal immigrants come here? And don't you think that they're going to bring their problems with them? Now, I don't have anything against immigrants that come here legally, but if they come here illegally, then they bring their problems with them on top of breaking the law. According to DPS criminal history records about illegal immigrants, those criminal charges have thus far resulted in over 291,000 convictions, including 566 homicide convictions, 29,614 assault convictions, 9,060 burglary convictions, 38,287 drug convictions, and so on. These illegal immigrants are detrimental to the overall health of the American population and should not be allowed to stay here. Today, I shall explain to you why illegal aliens should not be allowed in the U.S. by first showing you how they hurt the American citizens, how they don't benefit the economy contrary to popular belief, and finally how illegal immigrants burden the American taxpayer, and by deporting these illegal immigrants, the taxpayers' money can finally be used for more beneficial things, and the problems listed above can be worked out. Now let's begin with how illegal immigrants hurt the American citizen. Illegal immigrants hurt the American people, not just financially, but physically. According to DPS, some of the convictions that illegal immigrants have had are as follow: 274 kidnapping convictions, 20,082 theft convictions, 24,451 obstructing police convictions, 2,202 robbery convictions, 3,244 sexual assault convictions, and 4,036 weapon convictions. One must wonder, how did these immigrants get these convictions? From just leaving people alone and doing absolutely nothing? Next, let's look at the amount of illegal immigrants being detained and if they are categorized as a danger to society. There have been enforcement actions against 805,071 deportable aliens in 2016, which included 415,816 U.S. Border Patrol apprehensions, 274,821 determinations by OFO, and 114,434 ICE arrests. Also, DHS says that 91% of initial enforcement actions involved individuals classified within the highest level Priority 1 categories. Priority 1 categories include, but are not limited to, national security threats, convicted criminals, as well as gang members. These types of people are a serious danger to the health and safety of American citizens. Now let's see the amount of illegal immigrants incarcerated in American prisons. The Federal Bureau of Prisons reports that 26.4% of inmates in federal prisons are non-U.S. citizens. These inmates must have done something awful to end up there in those federal prisons, like compromise someone's safety. I have showed you how illegal immigrants hurt the American population. Now let's move on how they don't benefit the economy. According to Gallup, 49% of Americans think that illegal immigrants benefit the economy. Sadly, this is not true. Because firstly, you have to know that illegal immigrants send money back home. Illegal aliens sent $69 billion back home in 2016. That's money that is not being used in the U.S. to buy products here and circulate the money around. So these illegal immigrants are benefiting their home country's economies, not ours. Another reason why these illegal immigrants aren't benefiting the economy is because they are lowering wages. According to Center for Immigration Studies, Looking at all natives in the workforce, the results indicate that a 1% increase in the immigrant composition of an individual's occupation reduces the weekly wages of natives in the same occupation by about 5.5%. Since roughly 10% of the labor force is composed of immigrants, these findings suggest that immigrants may reduce the wages of the average native-born worker by perhaps 5%. In low-skilled jobs, the effect of immigration is much more prominent. This is unacceptable because let's say that you are hiring and you have to choose between someone who works for $8.50 the hour or someone who works for $3.50 the hour. Who are you going to pick? And let's not forget that these illegal immigrants are not going to get insurance, workers' comp, or any added benefits from the company. So of course they're going to pick the illegal immigrant. Relating back to the first reason, the remittances that each individual immigrant sends back home is way too much. The median amount that any Mexican migrant sends haven't changed. About $300 at a go 14 times a year. Added up, that's $4,200. And then you have to add in each individual immigrant that works in the US. And that's a large sum of money not being recycled back into American businesses and American economy. Now let's move on to our last reason and solutions to all these problems. Taxpayers shell out approximately $134.9 billion to cover the costs incurred by the presence of more than 12.5 million illegal aliens and about 4.2 million citizen children of illegal aliens. The amount to a tax burden of approximately $8,075 per illegal alien family member and a total of $115,894,597,664. This is an enormous amount of money that is not being used for more beneficial things, like taxes going to education or healthcare or agriculture, or the funding of new scientific achievements or life-saving medications. The whole problem can be solved by either deporting aliens or having severe background checks and monitoring each individual illegal alien, and if they do a severe crime or are leeching off the government, then you send them back. It is easier and more cost-effective to send the illegal alien back. Also, when you send back the group of people who cause a copious amount of crime, guess what? Less crime. So less crime means less citizens get harmed or affected in a negative way. The wages will also be more stable, much fairer, and American workers can finally have a fair chance to get those jobs that illegal immigrants are all occupying. And the taxpayers' money can finally be used for something that will genuinely benefit the people of America in numerous ways. Social Security, helping out our own people who are struggling. Therefore, I have disclosed with you as to why illegal immigrants should not be tolerated, by showing you how they hurt the American people, do not benefit the economy, and how illegal immigrants burden taxpayers. Imagine all the American people who are caught in the middle of these crimes. Now just think about all the citizens in the US that will be positively affected by no more illegal immigration. We can make this vision become a reality if we all work and strive together. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.